What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to show up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
You can sing it too. Yeah, she the one singing it in through him. She is singing, but she don't still get high. Yeah, dude, just got together. Nah, he approached her because she was trying to sell that stuff outside. He was like, you can't sell that here. I'm gonna help you put it out, plus I want to take you out to eat. It's endless strip night.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, a bit of a sloppy of a low-pressure system. It is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
She told him. She took the test. Old girl seen the test. She took 1,000,000 in them bitches.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right near sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Well, look now at the lineup defensively for Chicago. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Derrick Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Allen, and that's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave what the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Look at me. Go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw on 3rd down. Costello. And an alley to run. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Yeah, just stop right there. Park right there and I'll come there. Yeah. Huh?
You know.
You did what?
You did just one thing, right?
Nah, I'm coming down right quick. They done told him out of here. This ain't the hood.
What's that?
Alright.
This place sucks balls. You think camp was 20 times better? Dealing with you, burning rice.
What the fuck did they do to her to make her have her when she had that nigga scalped her anyway? I thought the bitch had a wig on. Damn, they gave her an air mattress in jail?
It's time.
Oh shit. That's gotta feel bad. That trial went too fucking fast for you to be finna face. Oh no, that's how they got the deal sliding off the wall. For you to be finna go in there, probably finna get life.
Quick pause.
Oh no, I'm to the store to get us spray. This all the money I put up here?
Yep, I'm touching.
Damn. Thought I had no money in that. Give me $1 or something. Some quarters. What this shit called?
I'm a quarters. We have $1.
Oh, I might have money on my card. Because I got that card that instantly load up now.
Why? Okay. Look at me. You stay positive, okay?
Because you do got an appeal, bitch, and we filed that bitch immediately. Okay. What it cost like? I think I got money on this card, though. Ah, shit.
Please be seated. I've been informed that the jury has reached a verdict. Let's have the jury return.
Y'all better not give us
All
shit.
rise for the jury.
I'm gonna go ride. Damn. Nigga got on Black Lives Matter shirts. Nigga, the jury ain't got a black person in that motherfucker. Who picked that jury?
All jurors present, all attorneys present.
Jury of her peers, my ass.
Will the defendant and counsel please rise? Madam Foreperson, has the jury reached the verdict?
Oh, there's one black lady in there.
As to the charge of murder in the second degree, what is your verdict?
Go off.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Tasha Jefferson.
They found her guilty. Hello? Yeah, I'm walking down. Where you? Are you right in front of the slide? Alright, so who? The fence? Okay, what kind of car you in?
Hey!
Alright. Damn! He better tell the truth.
I know what you did. I know you lied, and that girl went down for your shit. You think I'm gonna let you get away with that? Fuck you.
I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. He the one shot him. He the one shot him.
That's messed up.
Nigga, they shot him so fast, it was crazy. This bitch pow.
That's messed up.
Sadly, nobody needed
I'll be right back.
When
All right.
me and me got married, I made everybody a whole week before I remembered I was in here against my will.
You do realize that the wedding you just attended was a C-block wedding, right?
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Piper and Alex are C-block.
Yeah, but they didn't choose to be.
Right. Just like everyone else in C-block, and just like you and me didn't choose to be D-block.
But what is your point? Because I feel like you're saying a whole lot of words to confuse me right now.
My point is that it is stupid to go to war with people just because of whatever fucking cell block they randomly got assigned to it. It's a stupid fucking cult of the thing later.
But they're trying to attack us. Nikki, we have to fight back. We're in danger.
Well, what if they're just attacking us because they think we're attacking them?
Oh my god. Oh my god. No, we can't go out there, Nikki.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, thank you. You know, I was worried for a minute there, but I knew a wedding could turn.
Where are we going?
Away from them.
You got 1 minute, Chapman.
Yeah, Cal's selling my parents' phone. Make sure you put this on your call list as soon as you can.
No, I'm not gonna wait to talk to you. I'll just get my hands on all the cell phones floating around.
No, Alex, you're not gonna do that. Because if you do that, you get shot just means extra time, which means it's gonna be even longer before I can touch you again.
All right, ladies and garbage, line up for kickball.
Yeah, I heard he's been on before.
Maybe it's like a catchphrase.
Yo, Captain. You coming to the field?
No. I'm getting out.
I see you. Shit, congrats.
Can I get your conditioner? No. I bequeath all of my belongings to my next of kin.
Damn. After all that, can't believe you're gonna miss kickball.
It's probably for the best.
So, what the fuck, Madison?
She wants to massage her on the feeling. So get it wrong. And she gives this.
Happy release day, Gatman. I would have got you something, but you're a stupid bitch. I never liked. Chapman, time's up.
What was that? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about what?
Chapman, do you want to leave this place or not? Let's go.
Okay. I love you. And I'm gonna miss that weird look on your face. But right now I need you to trust that you do not need to worry about me.
Chairman, I am happy to tell the parole board that you resisted order.
I trust you. I love you.
Going once. Going twice.
Coming.
All right. File out.
The best day of your life.
How you holding up, kid?
With all the running and hiding in the small spaces. Oh, Carmine's gone crazy.
Carmine, huh? Still Carmine, chill, when hanging tight, it's all good. Look.
Who's there?
Hey, Annalisa. Fancy meeting you here. Aren't you supposed to be on the kickball field?
Picking up a weapon I stashed. What the fuck are you doing here?
Would you believe? I was doing the exact same thing. Hey, great finds, huh?
Let's see what your shoe was. If you were picking up a weapon, where the fuck is it?
Well, I see a proof of purchase.
Should you go?
Oh, yeah, big time. Yeah, you wouldn't want to be tardy to the murdering.
Yeah, let's go.
What took you so long? It's clean. There's no reason it wouldn't be clean. Everything goes smoothly on your end? My girls are primed. Yours? They're soldiers. They'll do what they're trained to do. Meaning, in a few minutes when the carnage starts, there'll be a shit ton of Florida kickball fans getting rushed from the bleachers back to their cell block. And when they come down this hall, we're gonna slide right into B block with them. Do what we should have done 25 years ago. I hope that thing's sharp. Sharp enough to slice that octopus tattoo right off Rita's neck. Good. Yeah, and if it's not, I brought extra. Yeah.
Even though I couldn't figure out if Tasty was mad at me, but I don't think she is, because if she were mad at me, I would know because we're basically 16th cousins. So, works. What the? It's too late. We're lining up for kickball. Let's go.
Oh, someone tried to murder Frida, so we're staying. Safety first.
It's the championships. How will we win without our best player?
I don't know. I guess you'll lose.
Come on, we're going outside. We finally get to go outside. We look at the clouds and the trees and all that shit.
I want to go outside and see that stuff, but I can't go.
Why not?
I just can't. Nothing I can do about it.
Suzanne, you should go. You don't have to be stuck in here with me. Go outside and look at the sky.
Are you gonna go too? Could bodyguard you from there.
Shit, yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be all these old bitches from Florida. They'll be expecting to come up to them.
No, kid. That's all you. I'm an old dog. Can't change my ways. That's how I stay safe.
Well, then I'm not going either.
No, you're going outside.
No, I am not going to leave you, Frida.
I am your friend, and friends aren't supposed to do that to each other.
Go. I'm not your friend.
Nah, she didn't mean that. You didn't fucking mean that. You better fucking tell her you didn't mean that. Tell her.
Suzanne, sometimes people pretend to be your friend when they're not your friend. To get things.
You want to pretend, man? You are my friend.
I'm not your friend. I've been using you for survival. That's what I do. It's what I've always done. That's how I like it.
Yo, check it out. Real. Hi, Mommy. You okay, Mommy? You okay? Yo, here they come. Chill. Not yet.
Damn, it is kind of idyllic out on this bridge, though.
Eyes on the fucking prize, okay? Why are you so fucking tight? I mean, this outside shit
shit ain't gonna last forever, and they'll be sad when it's done. That shit's fucking wise.
Well, maybe they're a bunch of fucking dummies.
That's right, Suzanne. They're a bunch of fucking dummies.
This ain't me. What are you doing? I need your help. Wait, what? I'm asking you to let the captains pick the teams. Get back on the field, anyway. Look, I can't explain it fully, but if you don't want this game to end with a whole lot of people getting hurt, I need you to let the captains pick in teams. Is that a threat? No. I'm just asking for your help. You think I don't remember you? I remember what you did to us. Yeah, I know what I did. I was an evil person, but right now, in this moment, I'm trying to be good. Please. Everything in this place is trying to keep these girls swinging at each other, and I just want to play kickball. Why should I trust you? I don't know. Where's your captain, Chapman?
Chapman got out today.
Oh, shit. Good for her. What? She's the reason we're out here.
Looks like, I am the captain now.
I see you look at me. I look up.
Okay, everybody line up. The captains have to pick new teams.
No. We got our team.
C-Block's our team. C-Block's the only team I'm gonna play for.
You heard her.
My baby daddy brought
This
it
is prison kickball policy. On the baseline, everybody goes back inside.
Okay.
Bullshit. Captain's with me.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see far about it, you know? That doesn't change shit.
Okay, you go first.
Me? Oh, okay.
I got Brock. You, I got you. Okay. I got Akers, Great, Chambon, Diamond. One at a time. You, I got you.
Hey, where's Harold? I don't fucking know. Doesn't matter. Distance is a plan. Messing up teams ain't gonna do shit. These colors don't run.
Fucking way.
Actually, don't answer that question because I don't want to know. I'm not going to let you in this moment with me, Joe. I have worked too hard. Nicholas, you're right about you. You were a textbook avoiding attachment. There's a guy in our work at my brother's corporate who's
Wait!
Oh my God, security! Joe, this is Jason. Jason, this is
an early hominid male.
Ah, so this is Mr. Fig. That's the Fig. Oh? Mr. State Santa Fig. Where's Galvin?
Okay then, let's go.
Oh.
What are you doing here?
I knew you'd be here. Taste the,
I know. I'm sorry. Put this on your eye. Come on. Let's go.
So, you're hanging out with Jason, maybe?
It's just for sure. I'm not in there with him, am I?
You're missing your event.
I know.
So you finally bought the coat, huh?
We're back with your girl, DIY, Fly Flaca, and your other girl.
Hi, everybody. It's Toby.
So, I don't really know much what's going on the field, but your team that's far away is looking extra cute with those jackets inside out. New into fashion trend.
2 for 3. He's New York.
Oh.
Figured that out walking up the steps.
Okay. Hey, how you doing? Good.
He a weed connoisseur too. I told him you talk to George.
Cool.
Maybe y'all got that coming.
Come on in, my back. I know he's coming in.
I just said if you decent enough to meet somebody.
I didn't hear you say that. I'm trying to do my hair. That's my hair color.
This is hair color?
I'm doing my hair, yes.
With chicken?
Some of these girls are out there on the field doing something.
Hulk got in his bowl.
I'm no expert, but I have to assume that's a big disadvantage.
You know what turkey wings look like?
I asked you, nigga. You gonna say it was hair color.
I asked him. I'm just going to
Talking about
Turkey wings is delicious.
Nigga, when I said, what is it? That nigga say hair color. I was like, what the fuck is that? And I said, wait.
Open it up.
Like they give you salad and shit?
Yeah, I be like, when I asked you what's this on the stove, you say hair.
I didn't hear you say
That's all I'm saying. And I brought something like this.
The last thing I had,
What she did too.
the last thing I had in there was this. So
In this bowl.
Why are you letting these bum ass people like bitches go first? We don't even
I say, what's on the stove?
because
In the
we're
bowl.
not play fucking kickball. Or get a slice of bitches up. Let's unbelievable, right? When Nessa goes up, I'm gonna throw the shot for Tucker so it goes me out for the rest of charging in. You guys follow the lead. Ross, you know with those new guys, they don't attack us from behind.
How did you twist that bitch up like that?
What are we waiting for? Yo, where's your friend? What's her name?
What you doing? What you cooking it for? You gonna eat it?
Distract the guard.
I thought you were real.
Wait. So that ain't fried?
Musician.
No.
It's in my
It
pocket.
sure look like it was fried. I'm gonna snatch the skin off. That's what the flavor is.
What?
What you ain't got nothing to put this with?
Well, can you use the bathroom?
You need, yeah, you.
All right, that's my girl, Suzanne. Get it up to the plate with 2 runners on.
You just need to pee.
Pretty much.
My purse, everything.
And he gonna steal that anyway. Did you hear me say Brooklyn?
I just think.
Wow. That's foul. Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, you said the shit. It's okay. You think you're comfortable with it. It's already gonna get stole, so don't worry about it.
Straight stereotyping me. Word. Word.
Nigga, you seen that shit, Method Man on Martin? Nigga, yeah. Yeah, she said.
Before you know it.
Let me get that too. New York. Gotta look.
My hometown, baby.
How long
I
has it
love
been
you.
since you was there?
Huh?
How long has it been since you was out there?
How long has it been what?
Has it been since you was out there?
About 2 years.
Oh, you fresh.
I'm going to January though.
drove Odessa twice. So what happened?
Look around. Nobody wants this for us. Not even Carol.
All these bitches out there looking like Rudolph. This all this shit out there trying to play kickball.
Patrick then got married.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, and then Keisha got free.
Yeah, she left after that. She was leaving that day.
Damn, I got crazy good.
How this bitch playing and she can't talk to her mama with her pants down?
Barb is not here. Alright, let her be pissed. Alright, maybe in the abstract, D block, and beef with C block. But I don't have beef with any of these girls. Do you?
Oh shit.
What, y'all want zip? This is fucking weird.
She has a man.
Something must have gone wrong out there. Yeah? You think so? You got something to say to me, Bart? Are you threatening me, Carol?
They go sit and know why them bitches wrong. And
I
they
hear
them bitches out there playing the game instead of playing.
Both true. See that too, didn't you? Shit, they got fancy pants.
Did you just say on the bottom of your cup?
Yeah, so look.
So you gotta empty it out because you want to dry. You don't want to dishwasher your cup.
Everybody
You
knows
want to be dry.
you're a fucking liar.
Where the cup that you had?
Now move away from the door.
You want some Sprite or something, bro, or something to drink?
I'm good. I got my own little party going on over here.
Don't let glass of ice
I got my own little party going on over
that
here.
makes you fucking liar.
Fuck around and run that car into a wall.
Now move away from the door.
That nigga that drink is dry too.
That shit away.
Wait till I'm finished.
Yeah.
So much cum all the blowjobs you were giving in the bathroom. Fucking liar.
You want to hear something funny?
I tried though.
You see that guy over there?
I struggled.
An hour ago, when this place is packed, I passed by his table and he asked me, can he have a cracker? And I'm like, first of all, he's sitting in Tony's section. Second of all, I don't have tables of my own. I got the table.
What is cigarette?
Third of all, who says it like that? Like, can I have a cracker?
Hit this motherfucker already had roll first.
I'm trying to be a good Christian.
What? You got what?
And I don't want to Tony's tips.
Huh? Can you smoke? You say?
He's a quarter of my
Yeah. How you get it?
Buy this man.
What you talking about? What? I ain't tell you to go get the one that was wrong.
What?
What? Yeah, man. He ain't smoking no cigarette. He said if you smoke a cigarette, go outside.
I didn't hear it. Is that what you asked for?
Nigga, what you think? Didn't we just talk about what he smoked?
For a glass of ice.
How did you get the fucking thing? That's what I'm talking about, because it wasn't in my bag. Bring your ass to court.
You told me to get some weed out.
What? And you got it?
Yeah.
It wasn't in that, was it?
Yes.
What the fuck is this one? Damn, she cut her throat? Wow. No, both of them is dead. Somebody did them both. Damn. Oh, she got stabbed in the back. The two Buddhist bitches that was in there in the closet, they got fucked up some kind of way. I wish that I gotta run that back real quick. Them bitches died together. That's fucked up. Oh, that. Huh?
Gotta go.
Yeah, but them bitches was running the joint. I wonder who killed. They killed each other.
Everybody knows you're a fucking liar. Move away from the door. Call me a liar again.
You wanna come in here and be hospitable and smoke?
Stole that glass of ice.
Maybe to help you cut your hair faster.
That makes you a fucking
Yeah, it'll be alright. Don't put nothing on there.
Now move away from the goddamn door.
Well, you don't want to smoke?
Put that shit away.
Nah, never mind. We bad. We rescinding your application.
Timmy.
Nah, that's all right. You made that shit too hard.
You had so much cum on the brain from all the blowjobs you were giving in the bathroom.
Made too hard.
Huh?
Made too hard. Too difficult.
Yeah, she made it too.
Right. I don't mean to not be hospitable. I didn't know this was going down. I put hair color there.
What that's got to do with anything about you smoking? Yeah, I'm sure this man, he from New York. He done seen women do a lot of shit that they heard.
You just stop cutting me off and let me
I'm just saying, you made that real hard. We asked you if you want to smoke. When the motherfucker asked you, normally you jump out the window.
Can I just get you to chill out?
First of all, who says it like that? I cannot have a classifieds. But I'm trying to be a good Christian.
You have.
And I don't want to mess with Tanya's tips. So I go into the sidewalk, use a quarter of my own money, buy this man a paper.
Y'all niggas don't make good key out there. That shit ain't me with ass much.
And when I bring it to the table, guess what?
Your turn.
Huh? Yeah, she missed. Yeah, rotation. She smelled it in the air.
The classified you asked for?
Yeah, I can, nigga. Because I smoke. I
can't
drink.
tell shit. You act like you scared of it. You took my shit, though.
Nigga, shut up.
Yeah, that bitch took it. That's her before she died. Man, she cut that bitch throat.
In the ear.
Like, really? How she stabbed her in the back after all that? With the tape on it. Whoa. Sit there in that counter for a big woman like that. Just let it tip to you, yeah. Just let it fall for you. There you go. Now turn it where it fall over the root of the brick. There you go.
That's double points for murder.
These niggas did that shit. These niggas, nah, I'm good. These niggas did that shit so they can get them last fantasy points.
That's stupid. Wow, because they're dead? Because she's dead?
Yeah, they get points for this.
Bullshit.
Nigga, they set that up. They put them in their closet. And that's what they do to get points. They be setting shit up knowing you're going to, your nature to do shit. Like he made Piper go over there and slap shit out that Mexican bitch. Then she got into it with her first week in jail. She's like, I don't want to do it. He said, you don't do it. If that bitch say you don't do it, then I'm going to do this. You're going to be in here a little bit longer. She's like, damn, fuck it.
So her last fight before she had to get out of there.
She said, I'm going to break it up for anything real serious go down. I just need these points.
Okay. And she did?
Yes, she did. Nigga, you know how good that feel when you think you got 10 more years and the motherfucker tell you the next day, roll up.
I don't even imagine.
You don't even know where you going. Ain't nobody tell you shit either. You like, okay. And then you like, what we doing? You finna go home, bitch. Nigga, you feel so good. You don't know what to do, nigga. You better do jumping jacks, nigga.
I was trying to figure out what they playing. What
kickball. Piper got kickball in there. She out. She didn't get to see the game. They were listening to it all on radio. She did that shit to break up the game.
Yeah. You did.
And they didn't want her to do that shit. That's why that bitch was threatening to kill her some more time. But she was like, nah, bitch, you ain't gonna do that.
They wanted them to fight.
They want games. Oh, she finna have a miscarriage. She ain't pregnant nowhere. Oh yeah, she done had the miscarriage. That's it. That's a wrap on that.
Maybe not.
Nigga, you see all that between her legs? That's over, nigga. That's a man. I don't know for what they said. That bitch in the wrong jail. Bitch, you in
Unibrow's going out.
You on the wrong. Yeah, she know she better go be fucked, nigga. She finna go fuck.
She about to get pretty.
What they doing though? Why they separating them like that though? That's scary. Processing them out different ways.
And to bring forward into that area, I would like to announce our first step into a new market.
See, you can't tell nigga this is the weed man, nigga. You trying to get me?
I didn't say
you trying to get me fucked up by the weed man? Nah, he ain't from over this way though. You know they from over there.
I'm like, Dallas, New York.
Oh, immigration, nigga.
Oh.
Oh, she don't know nobody where she going.
Oh, damn.
She'll be back next week. She'll hop right back over that gate. Olay! That's fucked up though. She thought she was going home. She don't know nobody where she going, nigga. Should've fixed your eyebrows, bitch. They processed her out to send her over. How she didn't know that? Oh,
line of
shit,
scrimmage
nigga,
with
he waiting
31
on.
now
See,
on
but his
1st
visa
and
out
10.
too. This nigga shit is out. Nah, he gonna take it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you hope is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on 1st down, Allen, Khalil Mack, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Eddie Goldman. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears.
New York.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch call for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. So they were able to put the pen to the paper this week, get this deal done, contract extension. And I'm sure that the coach's front office happy. He's got to be happy too, though.
He's got to be relieved. He doesn't have to worry about moving now, doesn't have to worry about not having a team. He's back with a team he's comfortable with and where he feels he belongs. Yeah, I think he feels pretty good about this whole deal.
It's her life's work to make sure I don't get to smoke no weed. Sniff me up. You will.
Set.
Get
that quarterback at all costs. Hey, Charlie.
Get out there, baby.
Roll out. X3. 218. Chop. Check 6 guard. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, box drop. Step.
On 1st down, Costello. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Do you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we've got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle.
Yeah, we good. We good.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Hey, Wood. 49.
From the gun, Costello. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Flushed out right, and this one's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on third and long. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Costello. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. To the air, Allen. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
So that nigga stumbled back. You sure you can hit that shit? That nigga backed up on doing it like
first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
That was a crack fight. Like, nah, that ain't my flavor, shawty. I'm good.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
He stumbled off there like, nah, that ain't my flavor, baby. I'm good. You got it on.
Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He completes it to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Pump up along where you're from, Marcy, son. Just say no.
So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 1st and 10, Costello, and he completes it to Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen, and he stopped immediately there. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Costello. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
I'm going to make this comeback.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
49. Hey, exit. 49. It's our time. It's our time. Hey, check 24.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
He's checking.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, this complete to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, Sam on. Go, go, go. Go.
Again, it's McCoy. There's a nice move. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
59, check, 59. Shift, watch the shift. Shift. Blue draw Corkers. Why, get wide.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Ready? 18 Gator. Watch the curl. He's coming. We got double up. Get it.
Looking to throw. Costello. That is caught by Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Hey, lock it.
First down, a run with Cohen.
Check 9.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Costello. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Back to throw. Costello gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
So they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
That's the police. Hey. Police are free. They want to burn themselves.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time.
You got pictures online.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Yeah, I shouldn't do this in the trap.
To throw on second down. Costello. Robinson's got it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, it's Cole, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They come out here in the eye. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. First down, here's White. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? This is Cohen, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On 4th down, Costello. Touchdown!
Oh my
and
God!
Now they're an
10
extra
seconds
point
left.
away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point. That's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more
Look,
element to
that was my playoff.
complete the
Look,
victory.
one-handed in the rain, falling, and I put that bitch like right through the. You should, boy, that's amazing. Holy shit, Batman. Let me see that shit again. I got to see that shit again, nigga. This shit right here, nigga.
Just get rid of it.
Right
When you
there,
let it, don't
This shit right here.
You also got under your pillow.
Look at this.
You better shoot that extra point, nigga.
I'm finna kick it, nigga. I ain't gonna miss that shit. Look at this, nigga. You gotta see this, dog. This is amazing. Shoot. That bitch had to been put in the right, in the right place, nigga. That shit is low and in. He all on him. That motherfucker played that shit like a champ. Give me that shit. One hand, nigga. I'm a beast. Ah. She started stomping that bitch. What she stomping that bitch for? That bitch got life. She ain't got nothing to lose. Y'all finna see the devil. Let me see.
I don't mess with
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Whoop, she ain't never put her hands on nobody.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And they have got the lead.
Beast mode. No, that was a good gay life. I'm gonna kick this bitch to the ground.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the...
Tryna go big, better run up the cash and love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running in.